हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का टॉपिक है बाइफेसिक लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म। क्या होते हैं बाइफेसिक लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म? बाइफेसिक लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म कंटेन्स टू phases. This includes undissolved drug and the solvent system, which is also called as vehicle. Undissolved phase is distributed throughout a vehicle and intended for oral administration. In this preparation, this phase is called dispersed phase and the vehicle is called as dispersion medium. It is also called as internal phase or external phase respectively. Now we would study about biphasic liquid dosage form in details. The need of biphasic liquid dosage form arises when the medicament are poorly soluble in the solvent medium. Medicament from the dispersed phase of the system, which might be either solid or liquid. When solid medicament is distributed in the dispersion medium, then the system is called as suspension. And when the liquid medicament is distributed in the dispersion medium, then the system is called as emulsion. These two highly unstable systems are made stable with the help of some pharmaceutical aids, which are known as suspending agent in case of suspension and emulsifying agent, which is in case of emulsions. They are categorized as coarse particles, usually 1 to 100 microns in size. Dispersions which contains particle or smaller size are called as fine dispersion, and if the particles are in the colloidal range, then these are termed as magmas. Now we would study in detail about the types of biphasic liquids. There are two types of biphasic liquids. First is suspension and the second is emulsion. There are subcategories in these two types of biphasic liquids. In case of suspension, these are called as enemas, lotions, inhalations, aerosols, eye drops, and in case of emulsion, these can be liniments, lotion, and enemas. Now we would study about suspension. These are heterogeneous biphasic dosage form, solid in which solid is dispersed in liquid medium, dispersed phase and dispersion medium. And properties of suspensions are these are rapidly setting, easily redispersible and pourable if parenteral flow through syringe needle, if external spread easily, pleasing in color and odor and appearance. And the physical features of the dispersed phase of suspensions are these are good pharmaceutical suspensions. The particle diameter is between 1 to 50 micron. Particle size reduction is generally accomplished by dry milling prior to the incorporation of the dispersed phase in the dispersion medium. One of the method of producing fine drug powder of about 10 to 15 micron size is micropulverization. This is the name of the method by which the particle size are reduced. And even if we want more finer particles under 10 micrometer, the process of fluid energy grinding is used, which is also termed as jet milling or micronization. Dispersion mediums. Suspending agents are added to the dispersion medium to lend its structure to assist in the suspension of the dispersed phase. And few examples of dispersion medium which we use in case of suspension are carboxymethyl cellulose, methyl cellulose, microcrystalline cellulose, polyvinyl pyrrolidine, xanthan gum bentonite. Next, we would study about emulsions. What are emulsions? Emulsions is a dispersion in which the dispersed phase is composed of small globules of liquid, which is thoroughly distributed in a vehicle in which it is immiscible. And further emulsions can be classified into two categories: oil in water and water in oils. In case of oil in water, oil droplets are dispersed in water, and in case of water in oil emulsion, water droplets are dispersed in oil medium. And general type of pharmaceutical emulsions are lotions, liniments, creams, ointments, and vitamin drops. And there are mainly three theories which governs the emulsification process. First is surface tension theory, which lowering the interfacial tensions, and oriented wedge theory. Monomolecular layers of emulsifying agents are curved around a droplet of the internal phase of the emulsion. And third is interfacial film theory. A film of emulsifying agent prevents the contact and coalescing of the dispersed phase. So आज के लिए इतना ही, बाकी नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में